Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS Shabbos, and in our preparations for Shabbos, the next little chapter here is called V'chitza, is washing and cleaning oneself. Gam chelik mikavod HaShabbos lirchayitz gufay. A part of the kavod, the honor that we give for the Shabbos and preparing, is washing our bodies. Mitzvah lechatchila lirchayitz be'erev Shabbos. The best way to perform this mitzvah is to wash on Erev Shabbos, Friday afternoon. Nevertheless, if someone is concerned they're not going to have enough time on Friday to go and take a shower, they can already take a shower on Thursday night. A person knows they work till very late in the afternoon, they get home just in time for Shabbos. Maybe you're traveling on that day. Sometimes it works out very well with the kids. The kids are sometimes hard to get all the kids into the bath or the shower before Shabbos starts, so you could wash them already on Thursday night. Lechanchila meaning the best way to perform this mitzvah is to wash your entire body and to do it with hot water and soap, of course. If that's impossible, meaning you don't have time to wash your whole body. Now remember, in the days of the Shulchan Aruch, so it was much more difficult to take a shower. There were bathhouses. People didn't always have running water and hot showers in their homes. So it was really a big tircha. It was a big strain on time and the like. Perhaps today we have maybe less of a reason to do this. We just jump in the shower and 30 seconds later your whole body is washed off. But just in case, he writes that as kol panim, nevertheless, yeshlichotz panav v'yodav, at least wash your face, v'yodav and your hands, v'raglav and your feet. At least that much a person should wash in honor of the Shabbos. Muva v'shulchan aruch shemish yosei roisav hu aruches. The Shulchan Aruch brings that someone who has long hair, or their hairs are long, they should certainly get a haircut in honor of the Shabbos. You want to look nice and clean. You don't want to look like a manuvel. You don't want to look like a degenerate when you come into Shabbos. You want to be looked that you're coming to greet the Shabbos queen in the right way. And therefore, one of those ways is to take a haircut. So too, you have to cut your nails. If the nails are long as well, make sure that they are trimmed in honor of Shabbos. Now, since that the custom is to cut one's nails on Erev Shabbos, that's on Friday, so in the laws of Shabbos, the Paiskim, the halachic authorities, have also put in the rules of Giluchim of how to cut one's nails. Lechanchila, meaning in the best way, a person should not cut their fingernails and their toenails on the same day. Kabbalistically over here, for reasons that I don't know all the reasons behind, but it's supposed to be not a good thing. So a person shouldn't cut their fingernails and their toenails on the same day. Also, lechanchila, a person should be makpid, they should be strict, that they should not cut their nails on Thursday. Why should you not cut your nails on Thursday? Because if you cut your nails on Thursday, so the Mishnah Berurah brings down that the nails begin growing on the third day from the cutting. So if you cut it Thursday, that's day number 1. Friday is day number 2. Shabbos is day number 3. That means your nails are growing back on Shabbos. So what kind of honor to the Shabbos did you do by causing that your nails are going to be growing and sprouting on Shabbos, and therefore you should cut them on Friday. Nevertheless, if you need to cut both elu shel yad, your fingernails, v'gam elu shel regel, and your toenails, tzrichim chituch, they both need to be cut. As matir lachtoich elu shel regel b'yom hey, so then cut your toenails on Thursday, umanichim elu shel yad le'erev Shabbos, and then leave your fingernails until Friday afternoon, or Friday, sometime on Friday, to cut them instead. Also, there are those who have the custom not to cut your fingernails in order of the fingers, rather skip around. Now, this is brought down over here in the Ramah, in the Shulchan Aruch, and he writes that when it comes to your left hand, so the acronym of the fingers is the Behege. That means Dalid, your index finger first, then Beis, your pointer finger, then Hey, that's your pinky. Then Gimel is your middle finger, and then Aleph is going to be your thumb. That's the way that you would end up cutting. That's the way that you would end up cutting it. And then when it comes to the right, it's B'da'aga. You do your pointer finger, your index finger, your thumb, your middle finger, and then your pinky afterwards. So you should just skip around on your fingers, not to cut them all in order. Also, Kabbalistic reasons over here. Really, when you finish cutting your nails, you should burn them. They should be destroyed, because we know that Kabbalistically, a woman that is expecting a child, if she's pregnant, and she steps on fingernails on the ground, it could cause, God forbid, a miscarriage. Nobody wants to be responsible for that, and therefore you should burn your nails. We'll call it palchais to cover them, at least bury them, and I believe that flushing them down the toilet counts as burying them as well. Be very careful, make sure that the nails don't fall in a place where people are walking. As we said, a woman that is pregnant, she can end up having a miscarriage if she steps on those nails. Okay, have a wonderful day.